Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Sona Kim. I'm the program leader here, and I'm very glad to introduce about the MAT-SFL program at PolyU. We offer basically two programs. One is MAT-SFL, and the other one is MAT-SFL for specialism in teaching Chinese as a second language in Hong Kong schools. But today it is for mainly for mainland students. So I will not introduce the second program, which is more geared toward for the teachers, Chinese teachers in Hong Kong. So I will just mainly introduce the first program, MAT-SFL. So as I said before, there are two programs, and then the MAT-SFL program is for the future Chinese teachers who will teach Chinese in China or outside of China. So the required credits are 30 credits. Then why PolyU and MAT-SFL program is special. Before explaining to that, I'd like to briefly mention the growth of the Chinese learners around the world because of the economic and the political influence, and then the importance of China. So every year, the Chinese language learners are growing. So that's why market demand for teaching Chinese as a foreign language also increases around the world. Then why PolyU? PolyU provides quality education with a great academic environment. The most recent World University ranking, PolyU ranked in the 66th in the world. So within 100, the best universities in the world. So PolyU is one of the best universities. And also the PolyU provides a very strong international team in applied linguistics. Also the most recent World University ranking by subject within the area of linguistics, PolyU ranked 51 around the world. Considering there are thousands of linguistics programs in the universities in the world, 51 is very, very high ranked. So if you are admitted to PolyU and then study teaching Chinese as a foreign language, then you can build a very strong theoretical background. And also, we provide very practical opportunities for students to practice their teaching skills through internship opportunities. I will explain about this internship opportunities later on more in detail. And then another reason is that students can learn the teaching Chinese as a foreign language in multilingual and multicultural setting. Multilingual means that, unlike many universities in China, probably you would learn MAT-SFL program only in Chinese. However, in Hong Kong, you can also exposed to learn this subject in English. So it is very multilingual and multicultural. We have many different teaching staff from various countries, not only in Hong Kong, China, Taiwan, US, and myself is from Korea. So you can really expose to multicultural setting. Finally, PolyU provides very generous scholarship opportunity. So there are two scholarship. One is the admission entry scholarship. The other one is graduation scholarship. So if a student get entry or graduation scholarship, then the 50% of the whole tuition will be waived. So today we invited our proud graduate Amanda Zhao, and then Amanda is actually the recipient of graduation scholarship. So this diagram summarizes the features of the MAT-SFL program at PolyU. So PolyU's MAT-SEFA program aims at raising future teachers of Chinese as a foreign language and training in-service teachers who are currently teaching Chinese as a foreign language in Hong Kong local schools, and provides the essential knowledge of Chinese language, literature, and culture related to TESOL. And equip students with up-to-date teaching and testing methods and theories needed in the teaching Chinese. So our graduates' career paths can be summarized as mainly two paths, but then two paths. One is the teaching, and then the other one is academic. Most of the graduates are becoming Chinese teachers, either in Hong Kong or China or outside of China, usually European countries, or even in Asian countries like Korea. Most of the students become Chinese teachers from kindergarten levels to the university level. And then some students actually become developers of Chinese courses or teaching materials in companies or publishers. We have some graduates who, after graduation, currently developing online Chinese courses in a Tencent, the company in China, the Tencent. And then other students also became working at a publisher and then developing Chinese teaching materials. So this is two main the path for teaching stream. But I just know some students are preparing for government official exams in order to work in an education bureau in China. I didn't hear from them yet. They got into the I didn't hear yet they passed the exam yet, but some of the students also plan to and then studying for the government official exams as well. So if they pass the exam and then start working in the education bureau, then that will become the policymakers for language education. So this is the main possible path for teaching track. But we have also a small number of students who pursue doctoral degrees in PhD programs in Hong Kong or China, US, or Singapore. And also some of the students, they studied at PolyU DOS program. It is professional doctorate program at PolyU. DOS is the acronym of Doctor in Applied Language Science program at PolyU. So students also can study the PhD degree after graduation. So briefly, I'd like to mention about the curriculum. So MAT-SEFA program, you have 5 required subjects, and then there are many different elective subjects. This variety of elective subjects are also the advantage of MAT-SEFA program at PolyU. So these are the list, and then you can find all the list, and then the description of each the subject you can find in our department website. And elective subjects can be divided into Chinese language and linguistics, and research method, translation, and also dissertation and internship. So internship program is very special at PolyU's MAT-SEFA program. So I will briefly mention about the MAT-SEFA internship. Internship program is divided into 2. One is international internship and the other one is local internship. International internship is teaching students who are learning Chinese in European countries. And local internship is also teaching non-native speakers from Netherlands. But because international internship, the length is 3 times more than the local internship. That's why the credit value is 3 times more. So international internship our partners are in Netherlands and Spain and then Czech Republic. And usually the duration of teaching for international internship is 3 months. And then the local internship is about 4 to 5 weeks. Our international partners, as I said, that Netherlands in Amsterdam, and then Czech Republic in the city called Brno, and then in Spain, very beautiful city called Seville. So these are 3 universities are our partner universities for Chinese teaching internship. So yeah, during the internship, students are mainly teaching the non-native speakers, the university students over there. So these are some photos from our students. Local internship is taking place in Hong Kong, teaching exchange students from the Netherlands, and then it is about a month. The duration is about a month. Yes, so I will skip this one. And the medium of instruction is either 普通话, Cantonese, or English, depending on the nature of the course, and then also the language abilities of students and the teaching staff. For students from mainland China, you can just choose the 普通话 or the English courses. And then all the required courses are either 普通话 or English. So the students from mainland China, you don't need to worry about anything about your language ability about Cantonese. Okay, so entrance requirement for MA-TESOL, bachelor's degrees, but if you have some teaching experience, then you will be a plus. And some students are non-native speakers of Chinese, then college level Chinese proficiency is required. So suitable candidates are invited to the interview. And then, okay, I will skip this one. And graduation requirement, getting 30 credits. And then tuition is for each credit for mainland students are this year 5,340 per credit. So these are the list of the companies or schools that our graduates got offered from. So if you have any further questions or need more information, then visit this the PolyU website or our department website about MA-TESOL program. So this is all from me, and then I'd like to invite Amanda Zhao for her sharing in her experience at PolyU.
好，谢谢金老师。各位老师、同学，下午好！我非常荣幸能参加这一次的分享活动。我先简单介绍一下我自己，我是2018年9月入读香港理工大学对外汉语专业，然后在2019年12月份呢，完成了所有的课程毕业。目前呢，我在北京的一所国际学校工作。那么我相信呢，读研对于我们每一个人来说呢，都是一个非常重要的这个人生决定。我觉得在此之前，我们会考虑各种各样的问题，就是比如说为什么要来读研，然后为什么要来香港理工大学读研，然后我们读研的这个目标又是什么？我觉得这都是大家需要考虑的问题。那么就关于目标呢，就我所了解到，主要一般大家读研有以下几种。比如说有人读研呢是为了之后读这个博士做准备，然后有人呢是为了毕业之后我就想在教育领域工作，为这个就业做准备。那我认为呢，不管是我们的目标是哪一个，我相信理工大学都可以满足大家的这个需求。那首先呢，如果我们希望就是毕业之后呢，我们来继续读博士，我们可以选择写这个毕业论文。在理大呢，毕业论文呢是相当于是3门课的学分，也就是说，如果你选了论文，那么就相当于它可以抵3门课的这个成绩。那如果你没有写过论文呢，我觉得确实可以来尝试一下，因为很多时候这个理想跟现实之间还是有一定差距的。我们只有自己真正试了，然后才知道，你看我到底适不适合做这个研究，适不适合写论文。 那除此之外呢，如果我们选择写这个论文，并且你成绩特别好，那还有机会获得这个我们学院提供的非常丰厚的奖学金。而且这个理大的奖学金呢，有一个设置的特点，就是只要你的成绩特别好、特别优秀，那么你是不用申请奖学金的。大家要记住，不用申请，这个奖学金会自动的发放给大家。也就是说，这个奖学金的这个申请表格呢，我们是完全不需要填写的。那可能还有另一方面呢，有同学说了，我毕业之后可能我就想就业，不想说我继续再读博士，那么也没问题，因为我们这个对外汉语专业的课程设置呢，它是特别重视这个理论与这个实践相结合。然后学院给我们提供了这个，像刚刚金老师也讲，学院提供这个对外汉语教学的这个实习的机会。然后在这个过程当中呢，我们可以实际操练如何组织教学，然后并且呢，在这个过程当中还可以观摩你可以看其他同学啊、老师啊，他们是怎么组织课堂的。我认为这都是非常好的、宝贵的学习机会。然后除了实习呢，我们这个很多的课程都是以这个小组作业的形式进行。我认为这也是一种非常好的这个教学模式，就是不但你可以向其他这个同学学习，然后增加自己的知识储备，然后并且你在做这个小组作业的过程当中呢，我们还能提高自己的，你比如说这个沟通能力啊，解决问题的这个能力，这对于我们今后的这个工作生活，我认为都是十分有帮助的。然后毕业之后呢，我工作这些方面都是非常顺利的。然后在这里我非常感谢，就是老师在我这个找工作过程当中给我的建议啊和指导，以及往届学长学姐对我的帮助。可以说我们理大的这个校友团是非常的强大的。然后我现在就分享到这里，有问题我们可以接下来再提问来进行讨论。
好的，谢谢Amanda。好的，那么在微信上很多学生已经会问过那么我们现在回答吧。Okay, so the first question is about how many students are from mainland China in the past, and then what is the proportion in MAT-CEFL program. So every year is a bit different, but I would say that about 40, more than 40 students are joining the program on average from mainland China, and then the proportion between the mainland and then MAT-CEFL program are mostly from mainland from China. So I would say that almost 90%, more than at least 80% or 85% from mainland China. And then whether there is any undergraduate major requirement, there is no undergraduate major requirement. We have a lot of students from engineering major, or of course there are some linguistics and language majors, but even engineering or marketing or business, and so very different variety of undergraduate major students are actually got admitted, and then they are studying TCFL. So don't worry about your undergraduate major, okay? And then, yes, about the 孔子学院, we do not have the official affiliation with 孔子学院, but as I said that, without any connection with the 孔子学院, we have just provide our own internship programs to students. So under the pandemic situation, everything is taking place online. Before the pandemic, we sent our students to the Netherlands, Spain, or Czech Republic. But during the pandemic, for student safety, we couldn't do that. So currently, it is done in online. So internship is going on in the form of online teaching. Okay, 学姐。Okay.
我目前是在北京的一所国际学校工作。然后在这个我们这个 MATCFL 这个项目的课程当中，给我印象比较深的就是，比如说涉及到一些实习啊，因为在实习过程当中呢，我们会跟其他同学，因为我们教的学生是 一样的，但是我们会跟其他老师互相配合，还有其他的同学配合，来一起组织这个教学。然后在这个配合过程当中呢，可能有的人的，比如说有不一样的想法、不一样的意见啊，这过程当中呢，就是我觉得不但可以提高我们的这个教学能力，因为你可以自己设计自己的这个课堂，然后并且呢，你还可以看其他老师是怎么教的。然后再有呢，就是因为在你那个实际操作的时候，每个人会有不一样的意见、想法呀。然后这个时候你会学会，就是说你怎么样跟人家沟通啊，然后把这个课程来真正做好。其实这个很特别的模拟，就很像我们在实际工作当中的这种操作。我觉得是对我觉得是受益是很大的。然后下面还有一个就是论文，论文我们可以选择中文写，也可以选择英文写，都可以。
好的，那么下一个问题 ，OK，it is about the IELTS score. About this one, administrative ones, you can just directly email to the Tony Ong, Mr. Tony Ong. You can find his email address on the department website. So please directly email to him and then ask about it. Yeah. Okay, so about the IELTS and this one, I would recommend you to directly email to the program officer. About the internship, it is not just given to every student. Definitely there are some quotas, so students should pass the interview. So those students who pass the interview, they can participate in internship. Most of the students are actually getting the quota and then participate. Okay, and okay, so already the officer emailed you that there is no requirement. Okay, so there is no okay. Okay, I don't understand. As far as the officer emailed you and then replied, then you can just follow that. Yeah, so I can really answer this the IELTS score. So you just confirm with the officer, and then whatever answer he gives is the right answer. Okay. Okay, waiting list. Usually if you are on the waiting list, then probably you are not getting, yes, it'll be difficult usually, because if you are on the waiting list, then someone should, not taking the offer. So usually you are on the waiting list, then you should wait a lot, I mean, for a long time. And then usually the chances are not very high. So then if you are on the waiting list, then I recommend that you can also apply for other universities, other programs. It is my recommendation. Okay. About the interview. Interview is overall the abilities of the students. So their background, and then if they have any teaching experience. So it is not only just one part, but then just we are looking for the all-aroundness of the applicants. So interview, you are just to be yourself and then don't worry too much about it. So so that is the interview. Okay. So after, usually we are giving the interview once a month. So if on average, you need to wait around 4 weeks, 4 to 6 weeks. And then if you are not invited to the interview, then you can assume that you are not shortlisted for interview. So if you already submitted your application early January, and then if you didn't hear about your interview, probably you are not shortlisted. So usually you need to wait about 4 to 6 weeks. Okay. Okay, so the same, this applicant submitted the application in November, didn't hear from us, then probably you are not shortlisted. So recommendation is, apply to other programs. Okay, 学姐。
我看这个问题是，如果你觉得这个专业出来以后，如果不做对外汉语老师，做语文老师的话，和汉语言文学老师出来的同学相比有何优势和劣势？我现在的话，其实就相当于说，我在这所国际学校既做语文老师，也做对外汉语老师。因为我们在这个国际学校，它有外国的同学，有外国的学生，但是也有他这个学生他是外国国籍，但是他母语是普通话的。在我看来呢，就是说，如果你学这个，学我们这个对外汉语的话，就是你教这个非母语的学生，首先你是非常有优势的在学校。然后，如果你要是教语文的话，其实像我们的很多一些课程也会涉及到汉语言文学的这些，它是有这种重叠的课程，对吧，金老师？它有很多，就是你可以选有基本的这个实习的课程，然后并且也有一些你自己可以选的那种选修课。然后针对这个跟汉语言文学的同学相比呢，我们这个专业像刚刚我也提到了是有这个实习的，所以你完全可以在工作之前，你就可以在学校把这个实习当做工作来演练。我不知道我没回答好这个问题，这是我自己的感受。
好的。那么最后的问题 ，Okay, so I didn't understand what do you mean by PS？ 申请的时候更注重 PS 是什么意思啊？不好意思。
在申请时更注重 PS，a personal statement？
personal statement. Okay. It is all around, but your undergraduate program and then your GPA and your personal statement. So we are considering everything. So so just to get prepared well for everything. Yes. So because the time is just up, so we'd like to just end here. If you have further questions, then feel free to email me or the program officer. So thank you very much for participating today, and very nice meeting you all. Thank you. Have a nice afternoon. Bye bye.
谢谢大家，再见。
再见。